Всем привет, с вами Килона. Это 22 серия Memento Mori 2. Пойдем в комнату нашу. Блин, она не может быстрее бежать. Проблема этой игры просто. Я 2 раза нажимаю бежать, она чуть-чуть пробежит и останавливается. Чувак все еще сидит, читает.
I can barely stay on my feet. I'll lock the door and then I'm getting some sleep at last. What was that? Who's there? Jacek?
You think he has come directly to you? It won't be that easy.
You?
It's quite nice here, isn't it? The woods, the lakes.
Who? What are you?
Is it necessary to waste our time with that? Don't you know already?
You're the angel of death.
I am what I am. They call me many names, including that one.
So, everything Max said, what he eventually stopped believing in, really happened? But why Kira? What have you done to her?
Kiera is dead. She never worked for the FBI. They rejected her, and that killed her. Slowly, gradually.
You're lying. She wrote to me about how well she was doing there. She joined them soon after we returned from Asia.
Your shared dream. You will end up in Interpol, she in the FBI. But to want is sometimes not enough. Isn't it sad you haven't learned anything from those letters? Now it's too late.
She's really dead? So, the FBI invitation, plane tickets, reports...
Come on, of course it's all real. But you won't find her signature anywhere. She never spoke to anyone and no one has ever seen her. She simply didn't play any role in that. And speaking of friends, a bold move placing that painting where anyone could see it. If it were not for Diego, you probably would have a big problem.
What do you want from me? Why have you come?
Do you recall what you told me last time? You doubted that the connection between Max and those murders had some realistic explanation.
And that's why you're here? To remind me of what I've said? Is this a dream? If so, it makes no sense.
I came to remind you that life is about decisions, about both small and crucial choices. I came to offer you the world as I see it, as Max saw it. You know it exists. Why do you fight it so much? When the most important decision in your life comes, I want you to just believe. Are you ready to do that? Are you ready to start believing in destiny, in things beyond your comprehension? Beyond your power?
Не знаю даже, что ответить. Не знаю даже. Давай да ответим.
Whoever you are, you see further than I will follow. I will believe.
Are you sure? Did that always so reasonable Laura change so much?
Wise choice. It's not going to be easy, though. Letting yourself be carried away by destiny requires courage as well. You'll have to take a great step into the unknown.
I'm not afraid. I believe in Max, in our love, that we will be together again. Nothing else matters.
You people. You don't realize it, but there is something amazing about you.
Skip that. What have you done with Max?
You have to catch the killer first. Then we'll see.
Then why don't you help me more? You know everything, don't you? Why don't you just do it yourself?
You have no idea how fragile are the cobwebs on which we are now walking. If I make one wrong move, if I say one word more, the damage I could cause would be beyond repair. No, Lara, this task is yours, and yours only.
I still don't understand. How is it I can see you? Max said that only those who...
Are between life and death can see me. Whom I'm going to take with me, yes. But don't worry about that. You're really tired, aren't you? So tired. Even now your eyes are closing.
Kira? Was it a dream? It had to be a dream. Well, it doesn't change anything about what I have to do today. I need to look inside that crypt.
Интересное было видение, если это сон или реальность. Я так и думала, что так и будет.
Good morning, Miss Leroy.
Good morning. Are you waiting for someone?
Yeah. My pickup to the monastery was supposed to be here a half hour ago.
And what happened to that pickup of yours? Some problems?
Regrettably, I have no idea. They don't pick up the phone. They should have been here at 9 o'clock sharp, as every other day. And just now, when Yatsuk and Bateman left me so much work to do and the snow has come so early, I'm wasting my time because of those two lazy workers. Potstausend!
The weather seems nice today. Maybe you could walk there?
Is that some kind of joke? I'm no youngster. I need all my strength for the work in the monastery.
Maybe I could help you somehow.
How?
As you can see, I have my car here. I could take you there.
9. I can't accept it. You've already done too much for me.
But Professor, it's really no problem, and if you would allow me to look around, it would be in fact beneficial for me.
Well, you are registered as an Argo consultant for the next few days, aren't you?
Exactly. It would be a business trip.
Good. I think it could be all right, Madame Leroy. Tell me when you're ready to set out, and I'll join you.
Great.
В принципе, нам... Будем мы прощаться с тем
The
чуваком?
door is locked. It's probably too early.
Ну ладно. Пойдем, поехали. Зачем нам здесь
So,
оставаться, я не
Professor, we
знаю.
may go.
Good.
But the car isn't exactly new. Don't expect a comfy ride.
I may be old, but I'm not as fragile as you think. I can bear a bit of discomfort. Guten Tag.
Hello, Mr. Schneider.
Ule, I'd like to introduce Madame
Не надо,
Leroy
спасибо.
to you.
Он меня не узнает.
Leroy. I see.
You have to forgive me. He doesn't speak much English.
I don't mind. Nice to meet you, Ule.
She is a co-worker. How would I... She, Argo. Ule, Argo. Ule understand?
Yep.
Well, hopefully he understood. You know, it's a hard task to find quality work here.
It's really hard work here. Nights alone. I really don't begrudge him that.
Oh, well, he's well paid for it, so what? If you need anything, I will be over here by the trailer.
Thanks.
And again, just to be sure, be careful there, bitteschön. There are many places that could collapse at any moment.
Странно, что сторож меня не узнал. Не надо с ним говорить, не надо. Пойдем наконец туда. Я хотела туда сходить давно.
Ein Moment.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I can't let you into the back part. It's dangerous there.
О боже, я так хотела туда сходить. А
I
куда
just
мне
wanted
идти?
to peep in.
No, you can't even peep in. I'm sorry. There's a cave-in there, lots of debris, some walls and statues. Everything's unstable. I don't want you to get hurt or to destroy something precious. There are very rare religious statues there, and I should hate to lose them in another cave-in.
Сейчас мимо окна проехала машина с громкой музыкой. Наверное, ее было слышно. Ладно.
I saw that a large piece of land has collapsed back there. Were there extensive cellars here?
The cellars here are vast, Madame Leroy. Really vast. That's exactly why I don't want you to go anywhere else other than this courtyard. We haven't discovered all the underground passages yet. The ground here is full of tunnels like Der Emmentaler. Bateman says only this courtyard is safe. There are no underground passages under it. But anywhere else, the ground may cave in.
But I'll be careful, Professor. I've been in a lot of these types of places and I know how to conduct myself.
I'm sorry, but that's not possible. Even Mr. Bateman caused a small cave-in here, and he's one of the most experienced structural engineers I've ever met. And if I say something like that about someone, then it's really something.
Bateman caused the cave-in? How did that happen?
When they were working on the stabilization of one of the walls, they crashed into some secret rooms behind it.
And did they find something there?
No. And if maybe someone told Koppinen something else, it was a lie. There was nothing. Nichts. But the works are halted now until Mr. Jacek finally deigns to return from the States. This is regrettably one of the few things he's really needed for.
Давай спросим про статую. Интересно, они там нашли тот компьютер, ноутбук, который стоял в подземелье.
Even from here I couldn't miss those statues. What's so interesting about them?
Well, they probably seem to you like ordinary statues of some angels, but appearances are deceptive. In my opinion, they're almost 1,000 years old. But no European culture of that epoch made such statues. In addition, those statues represent a certain entity in a very special way.
What entity?
To better understand it, you should know that the order residing here probably didn't belong to any of the known Christian orders. Even their cross is shaped differently.
Who did they worship?
An entity present in most civilizations, at least in some form. The Angel of Death.
I see. I suspected as much.
Really? I must admit it took me a bit more than a glance from far away to come to that. When I arrived, it was almost impossible to recognize anything in the burnt monastery. Its destruction was so complete, it almost seemed intentional.
Maybe. If Schneider knew what I know. The Angel of Death. From which culture do these particular statues originate?
Now I don't understand you.
I just wanted to know if those statues represent the Archangel Gabriel or Michael. It's not Anubis. I would know it even from such a distance. Same as Samael or Azrael.
Oh, I see you're quite well versed on the subject.
Let's say I've encountered it already.
Oh, but that's a remarkable coincidence. The interesting thing about this monastery is that there are representations of the Angel of Death from a plethora of world religions. One fresco I've managed to restore, for example, depicts Sariel, or Azrael, if you wish. I've also found a part of a statue depicting Anubis, at least I think so. And I'm working on an embossment depicting someone giving a coin to Charon.
And all this is from this monastery?
Sicher. And now comes the best. All of these artworks are at least 500 years old. Some parts of them even several thousand years old.
It sounds
incredible, yes. If not for that stupid earthquake in San Francisco, I would surely have another 10 colleagues I've been asking for almost a month. But, regrettably, Argo is in utter chaos now.
What a shame. To discover a monastery devoted to the Angel of Death is fascinating.
Yes, absolutely. Not to disregard the people of San Francisco, but this is incomparably more important. Don't they see it at Argo?
May I at least look at those statues in the back of the yard? Such things really fascinate me.
Well, it's very dangerous around the crypt.
Believe me, it's not my first time in such places. I'll be very careful.
All right, all right. But don't go near the crypt. We've taken something from it and has been quite unstable since then.
Of course.
Окей.
If you wish to take some photographs, don't photograph anything from the surrounding area. Only those statues for your personal use, alright?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. But remember, those photos may not appear anywhere, or else Argo will sue you.
Странно, что он не сказал, что он будет проверять пленку. Если он не будет ее проверять, то я могу фоткать что угодно. Странный ракурс сейчас был. Я думала, он дальше будет говорить. Ого. Интересно, я угадаю что-то из первой части здесь.
A statue of an angel, almost certainly a depiction of the angel of death.
У меня есть с собой? Нету фотоаппарата. А на что она щелкать собралась? Так, тут только ворота доступны. То кладбище, да?
The lock is frozen outside and inside. It's not enough to take the ice away from its surface by hand.
У нас есть молоток вроде, да?
Well, I could break the ice this way, but if I damaged the lock as well, it would be really bad.
Чем же тогда? Может быть, подогреть зажигалкой?
I'll try to put the flame closer to the ice.
И долго она так растапливать будет?
The lighter has too small a flame for this. It hasn't loosened up a bit. Damn, this won't work. I need a bigger flame.
Посильнее книжку поджечь. Сейчас.
I'd say that this one.
Средством от насекомых.
That's nonsense.
Да нет, подуть.
It's time to find out whether that trick with flames only works in films.
Офигеть, так быстро.
So much for the lighter. The heat has obviously damaged it beyond repair. The lock is secure. I'll need a key.
Может быть, этот или вон тот. Не, давай вот этот, он странный.
Great. The key fits there. The way into the crypt is open. Somewhere in this darkness, there has to be a clue that will lead me to Yatsek. If not, I'll really be in dire straits. Most of the crypt is lost in darkness. I can see some spotlights here, but they're turned off.
Так, это что?
There's some electricity warning here. The wire looks okay. It should work fine. The wire looks okay.
Вертеть.
Various circuits inside the box can be connected using wires. This could restore the power supply to the spotlights. I don't think anyone will miss them.
Так, давай обратно. Сейчас будем думать, что тут можно сделать. Вот ручка еще. Что, все, что ли? А, у меня же провода, господи. Конечно, все. Может, сначала выключить, а потом включить. Чтобы настолько не долбануло. И куда его подключать? Так ли я это сделала, не знаю. Есть? Сейчас. Что там за провод такой? А, вот
The
еще
wire looks
желтый.
okay.
Так. Так, ручка там. Сейчас попробуем включить. Да, получилось. Круто. Офигеть, это тот самый склеп из первой части Memento Mori, где там, по-моему, в стене есть головоломка.
Mirror symbol? Why, I've seen it somewhere. Burke! Burke's corpse had it carved into its forehead.
Я бы не догадалась, у него там какая-то штука круглая. Я подумала, это петля сначала.
An hourglass symbol. The same as the one carved into the foreheads of those structural engineers murdered on Mission Street.
А что тут валяется?
The helmet has Yatsek's name on it. It's lying near the stairs. Could it be that Yatsek fell from them and lost the helmet?
Так.
Those scratchings. They look as if they were made by nails. There's even some blood there. It seems that someone fell from the stairs and tried to grab something. In vain, probably.
Ничего себе.
Something must have happened here. Those are working notes about the cellar restoration, not just scraps. It seems it literally flew away from someone's hands. Could it be that Bateman and Yatsek continued their argument from the hotel here? Judging by the way the papers are positioned, one of them stood here, and the other had to push him from here.
Больше ничего. Пойдем дальше. Надеюсь, мы сейчас найдем тот самый. Так, это что?
The wire is cut. I could just put it together, but I'll also need to insulate it.
У нас есть... Не знаю чем, кстати. Нам нужно выйти, оказывается, и пойти к сторожу. Чтобы отвлечь его, и у сторожа лежит, оказывается, изолента. Я этого не знала. Красивое здесь место. Так, где там? Давай дадим ему гвозди.
Ule, I have a hammer and nails for you.
Oh, Titos, Roba Leroy. Me thanks, good, good.
Он совсем не похож на вчерашнего сторожа. Вот это? Угу. Скотч.
I hope Ule won't need it again.
Что там еще есть?
Ule has already hammered down all he needed to, so I can take it back.
Пойдем обратно. Так, такие капли в оба уха капают. Прикольный звук. Давай будем чинить его.
Well, I've insulated the wires.
Hello? Do you hear me down there?
Yes, Professor?
Зачем она так кричит?
For your information, I just locked you in there, you traitor.
Why? I don't understand.
Yeah, Dummkopf. I should have known immediately. Where would you get all that information about restoration? Argo warned me about competitors. But this...
But I don't work for anyone.
Oh, sure, you just broke into the crypt like that, out of curiosity? No. You're going to stay locked up until I decide what to do with you.
Ну ты больной
Schneider,
чувак.
don't be ridiculous. You can see how unstable it is here. Do you want to bury me here or what?
Oh, you should have thought about that earlier. If it falls on your head, it will be your own fault.
Странный он все равно. Сначала говорил нет, нет, а теперь сам меня тут запер. Так, мы его починили ведь, да? Или нет?
There's a lot of frozen dark liquid on the floor. It could be blood, but it's hard to say for sure.
А вон вдалеке провод лежит тоже.
Interesting. It's a wire from the service box by the entrance. I think Yatsek tore it from the box and threw it here into the darkness to make it more difficult to discover the crime scene.
Угу. Что, тут еще больше ничего нету? Пошли. Подсоединим этот провод. Так, нужно вообще переподключить все провода. Не только этот, но и те, что были в другие эти штуки.
There
Так.
is a current, so I should...
А, точно. Так, теперь. Жаль, что нельзя просто на коленке опуститься, и было бы видно буквы. Так, из С нужно переставить в G. Из D в H. Из B в D. Из И в И нет кабеля. Давай-ка так. Не знаю, получится что-нибудь. Пойдем посмотрим там. Да, да. Так,
Burning
здесь.
cross? Reputedly, it was carved into the forehead of the corpse found in the local lake. It's a simple scale symbol. The scales usually symbolize justice or the weighing of souls before death. But I already know from Max that for the order that lived there, it was the symbol of a deadly sin, avarice.
Вот тут можно открыть.
The lid won't move. It's quite heavy, and moreover, it's bonded by mortar. No matter what it is that Yatsek has hid in the sarcophagus, he was very particular about it not being found by anyone for as long as possible.
Там тело, скорее всего, лежит того, кого он убил.
The mortar holds firmly. It certainly won't crumble away in my bare fingers.
Может, у нас что-то есть такое? Бензин, нет?
Am I to use the...
Вот этим.
That doesn't make any sense.
Может быть, этим.
I'll try to cut out that plaster. But I have to be careful. This place multiplies every strike by 1,000-fold, and I don't want it all to collapse on my head.
Давай по краям будем.
That shaking sounded dangerous. I have to be careful. I feel it won't withstand many more such blows.
Я надеюсь, на нас ничего не упадет.
Damn. Careful, Mara. You don't want to collapse in on
Еще
your head,
один.
do you? Only one more little tap.
Даже не знаю, какой ударить, этот самый или вот этот. В принципе, он посерединке. Ой. Кажется, нет. Нужно было этот. Упс. Так, еще раз, да? Отлично.
That shaking sounded dangerous. I have to be careful. I feel it.
Хватит разговаривать. Угу. какой-нибудь, не знаю, вот этот. Да. Все.
I want to believe it's empty.
Нет там тела, я боюсь смотреть. О боже.
Yatsek! Jesus, that's Yatsek. The resemblance to the photo is 100%.
Чё у него
And the
язык
symbol
высунут?
on the forehead, it's the same as the one on the catafalque. In fact, each victim had one of the symbols that are carved here. What can that mean? Think, Laura. Think!
Главное,
Even if
чтобы
this
со спиной
cold
никого
here,
не
the body
было.
is decomposing. It's been here a few weeks, more likely a month. But it would mean Yatsek couldn't have been in San Francisco. So who went there? Could it be someone with Yatsek's papers? To impersonate him? But who? Bateman! Yes! Yatsek didn't kill anyone, but Bateman did, impersonating him, and Yatsek was his first victim.
Bravo. Nice deduction.
You again. Is it time to go already? The crypt will collapse, won't it? You've come for me.
Time to go. No, you have a mission. To catch Bateman. To stop him before he does something irreversible.
Like what? He's trying to perform some ritual using that manuscript.
That manuscript is not a toy. Someone like him should know that. But he acts like one infatuated. Infatuated by something he calls love.
Of course. He wants to resurrect his dead wife, Beatrice. That's the reason behind those sacrifices and symbols. But what about Max? What is his role in all of this? Does he help him, or is everything different?
You have too many questions and too little time. Stop him and then we'll talk. The ritual must not be performed. Must not. You can't imagine the consequences.
Окей. В следующей серии уже все сделаем, выйдем отсюда. В общем, всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.